Hi everyone! So today I decided to do my presentation on Alice Reyes. She is a living legend as she is a national artist for dance in the Philippines. Because I am Filipino and adore my culture, I thought that it would be interesting to research someone from my heritage and see how dance developed in the Philippines over the years, and how she was influential during the time span of her career and even so after. So a little bit of background information on Alice Reyes was that she was born on October 14, 1942. At a very young age, she took lessons in classical ballet under Rosalia Marino, one of the pioneers of the development of modern dance in the Philippines. Luckily, she was born into a very musical and talented family. Her mother was a noted voice teacher, while her father was known as Mr. Philippine Folk Dancer. The image I put in this slide is from one of her later works created, called Carmina Burana, that I will mention later on in this presentation. Alice Reyes was always eager to learn. She began her studies at Maryknoll College, where she completed a Bachelor of Arts degree in History and Foreign Services. Shortly after graduating, she studied at Ateneo de Manila University and trained at the Philippine Women's University under Leonor Goquinco and Ricardo Casel. She then took up folk dance at the Bayanihan Philippine National Dance Company. She decided to move to America, where she enrolled in formal courses in modern dance and jazz. She then took more formal studies at Sarah Lawrence. The Bayanihan Dance Company was a big part of her life and a good jumpstart to her career. Before opening up her own studio, she was in the original Bayanihan Dance Company World Tour that performed in Brussels and on Broadway in New York. She also performed and was a part of international show in Las Vegas. The picture shown on the right shows the beautiful costumes worn during these dances. These are the traditional Filipino costumes that are still around today. It really emphasizes the beauty and the culture of the Philippines and is a very unique costume. Here's a little snippet of the Bayanihan Dance Company. This video shows a very traditional folk dance of the Philippines known as tinikling. Tinikling involves two people beating, tapping, and slamming bamboo poles on the ground and against each other in coordination with one or more dancers who step over and in between poles during the dance. This dance is celebratory and ceremonial. It is the national dance of the Philippines that originated from the Spanish colonial era. Tinikling imitates the movements of the tickling birds as they dodge bamboo traps set by rice farmers. The cultural center of the Philippines was everything to Alice Reyes. After vacationing in Manila, she discovered the new Cultural Center of the Philippines Theater, along with its empty programming. She brought together some of the best dancers in Manila, quickly suggesting to perform a modern dance concert in this new theater. The concert turned out to be a hit, and for 20 years, Reyes poured her heart and soul into the CCP, now a world-class Filipino dance company. Her work became more complex over the years, presenting the crowd with Filipino ballets in a distinct Filipino modern dance style while pushing classical ballet standards. She led and held local as well as international tours that introduced classical and modern dance to the furthest provinces. This is so important to Filipino culture because as a country made up of many different provinces and islands, it's hard to keep the culture intact and provide these dances to all of the Philippines. But with her help, we were able to put the Philippines on the world dance map. She held the first major summer dance workshop in the Philippines. She choreographed and taught by balancing modern dance and the pursuit of a classical ballet technique. She then founded Ballet Philippines in 1969, which originated from the Cultural Center of the Philippines. Ballet Philippines is now known today as a cornerstone of the Filipino cultural identity. Globally, Ballet Philippines is recognized as the country's flagship company in ballet and contemporary dance. There are numerous numbers of classes available to take at Ballet Philippines, which range from classical ballet to indigenous works of Philippine folklore and social issues such as tinikling. The company weaves a colorful tapestry of the Philippines' rich and diverse cultural heritage. Her biggest contribution is the development of a distinctly Filipino modern dance idiom. She continues to inspire the growth of ballet in the Philippines. She is best known for her works of Carmina Burana, Amada, The Exemplars, Vision of Fire, and A Gala Celebration. She recreated and took a cultural twist on other works, such as Romeo and Juliet and Cinderella. She trained her dancers to be the best they could possibly be, and made sure that she never lost faith in them, and that they never lost faith in themselves. The connection she created with her students formed a bond that could and will never be broken. She continues to be an inspiration to many, and has paved the way for Filipino dancers. She has contributed so much to the Filipino dance culture and made a name for our country. She was awarded the highest award in the arts, the National Artist of the Philippines in 2014. The people of the Philippines adore her and all the time and effort she put in to build a great dance system in the Philippines. Please enjoy this short interview with Alice Reyes.
Hi, I'm Alice Reyes. I am Artistic Director of Philippines. I'm very delighted to say outstanding choreographers in the Philippines today. I'm very happy to say that most of them can point their fingers back at the CCP Summer Dance Workshop we've been running for the past 4 years. So this is a continuation of that thrust and that direction. Please come and enjoy these new statements, this new revelatory sharing of these creative performances. June 9, June 10 at 2 p.m. and experience the joy of watching new choreographies.
Alice Reyes truly paved the way for Filipino dancers now, along with the future generations. She leads every Filipino in the right direction and continues to inspire Filipino artists to express themselves through the art of dance. She is a big inspiration to all the Filipinos out there.